Friday, October 24th, core CPI, all these numbers came out. Long story short, we're just inflating, so on and so forth. Yesterday, we told you guys as the market gets over this line, over the yellow lines, the 50 SMA, the red 50 SMA, that's when the market enters buy algorithms. You're supposed to be swing long the market and looking for dip longs the market. And what do you know? The market gaps up today, then they release CPI and they blow it up. That doesn't always happen. What I mean by that is just because the market entered an algorithmically controlled buying program yesterday doesn't always mean they're going to manipulate the markets higher with the CPI report. But it's more likely, all right? So generally speaking, if the market enters a buy signal, and you get a CPI report, it's more likely to be bullish because you're in the buy move. So algorithms and computers that started going long equities yesterday were buying into the market with the break of the 50 SMA. So up. More likely to see positive market manipulation with data because of the signal that was generated yesterday. So a lot of times it doesn't even matter if the CPI report came out like good or bad. If we just entered a buy signal, a lot of times we'll still push it up and vice versa. Let me explain. So obviously if you use the 30-minute regular trading hours charts and you put a 50 SMA on, you'll pretty much quickly realize that markets mostly trade to the long side when it gets over the 50 SMA. Many times are neutral to bearish when below the 50 SMA. So long story short, whenever we're below the 50 SMA and we've kind of accepted a downtrend, a lot of times that's where you're more likely to see a negative reaction from economic data because the programs have already shifted to bearish. So whether that's in anticipation of what's to come, they already know what's happening, or manipulation, however you want to rationalize it in your brain, that's all up to you. It doesn't really matter to me. All that matters is when we're over the SMA, you're probably going to see markets more likely go up. So, just take that logic, scroll all the way to where we're at today. You can see it goes up. That's not where we're at today, but just in general, right? See where we're at just yesterday. What happened? We got over the SMA, which is right there. So I'll just take this little handy dandy tool. We're going to put it on there like that, right about there. And then let's just go into extended trading hours chart so we can see the CPI report reaction today. I mean, there it is. So when you kind of think of it in a simple terms as if you're below, market's neutral to bearish. If you recover, algorithms are going long. And then what do you know? Next day they release CPI and boom, right? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, CPI is crazy. It's like, nah, dude, it's pretty normal. We just went into a buy signal yesterday, more likely to go up in general. Economic data is more to be favorable on the upside right now. Cheers.